Good morning. I'm J. Lenore Bressler, and welcome to the February 12th, 2018 edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. Today, we're going to look at 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 13. It's a very well-known scripture. And now, these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Now, what exactly does this even mean? Well, first of all, the very beginning of that should make you think, well, there's something that came before. There's something that the author of 1 Corinthians, that of course would be Paul, has been talking about. And then these three remain. Well, what has passed away? What is gone? You may remember that the Corinthians, the church, was besieged by problems. They were struggling as new believers. And one of the things that they were really struggling with is pride. Pride about their respective gifts. Some of them were thinking that they were prophets. Others were speaking in tongues. Others seemed to be very knowledgeable in the ways of Judaism. And whatever their strengths were, they were tempted to think that they were better than the others. And they were just constantly vying for power, it seemed, in that early church, and jockeying for position. And indeed, that's exactly what Paul is talking about in this beautiful passage throughout all of chapter 13, talking about love. But then he gets to verse 8, and he specifically refers to the three things that I just mentioned were real problems within that early church. And that is, he talks about the fact that prophecies will no longer be necessary one day, that speaking in tongues, which was an indication specifically, I believe, in the early church to show credibility, those will be stilled. And knowledge also, the fact that some people seem to have more knowledge than others, that one day is going to be irrelevant. Because when we are with God in heaven, we will know all things. We will see Christ face to face. And those people who had perhaps deeper spiritual depth in this world and a command of the scriptures, while that's wonderful in this life for comfort and also to help other people, that is not going to be necessary one day when everybody has equal and complete knowledge. And so what lasts is going to be love. Now, what is he talking about here? Why not faith and hope? Well, again, what is faith? What is hope? Faith and hope are a present reaction to a future belief. You believe that something good is going to happen, and you have faith in it. You hope for it. There's a conviction that it will come true. Well, once an event has happened, you no longer need faith or hope. And so even faith and hope, as wonderful as they are, and as blessed and sacred as they are in this world, one day we will not have need for them anymore. The one thing that will last is love. Also, it's even more than that, because if you think about it, why do people have faith and hope in each other, in activities, in movements, even in God himself? It's because we love those people, those movements. We have a conviction about them, about their value. And because of our great love, we have faith and hope, even when all the evidence is against them. Even when it appears that literally all hope is gone. But hope is never gone for those who truly love. Faith is never gone to those who truly love and wish to see the fulfillment of their hope and their faith. It's a beautiful thing, love is, and very appropriate, I think, to talk about here on a week that is dedicated to love, St. Valentine's Day week. We'll be looking at love for this week in celebration of St. Valentine's Day, with a special presentation on Valentine's Day itself, Wednesday, about the origin of the true St. Valentine. I'm J. Lenore Bressler. Visit me on the next edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. And remember, love lasts.